Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised. Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite Reacher Gamer Mix 17 here, and I just had to check because I'm like, wait, did I accidentally leave my mic off again? Nope. Anywho, so yeah, for one thing, we're on Minecraft again so soon, and for another thing, I ended up making a little new intro and of course outro by the end of this video that you'll see, specifically for Minecraft videos. Why? Well, due to the fact that just because I didn't want repetitive openings when it comes to multi-game videos. There we go. Because I already have an intro for Warframe, Batman, Arkham series, the Uncharted series, and of course just casual gaming. But I don't want to use that intro so much so that it becomes really predictable, if you know what I'm trying to say. More repetitive, really. So I'm trying to add in a little bit more spaz. I guess that's how you pronounce it. No, say it in the way that I wanted to, but who knows? I don't know my vocabulary very well. Anywho, moving on past that. Yes, we are in Minecraft, like I already said, and today it is another lesson called... I guess I'll call it the Hallway and Trap. Hallway and Trap. Yeah, I think that sounds good. And essentially, it's exactly as the name says. It is a hallway at the end, and it's a trap. Now, I only built this small little mechanism. Normally there would be a roof, so you don't see that, but, you know. Anywho, oops, nope. Need to go in here real quick. But yes, basically this could be in any way that, well, not necessarily any way, more like in almost any situation, as long as you, how would you say, have it small enough. More like a, what would you call this, like 5 by 3, yeah. Just that way the wall at the end could be a 3 by 3 space. So basically 3 by 3. It has to be a 3 by 3 wall for this one to work. And, well, the only reason why this is a little bit more wider is only due to the fact that I have these pillars and I can basically kind of cheat onto it. Now the reason why I ended up putting myself in survival mode is that way I could show you just what happens. Alright. Yeah, you get a barrage of arrows. Oh boy. That was a lot faster than I expected. Alright, but yes. You get a whole barrage of arrows straight to the face and, well, everything else. Now then, let me go turn this thing off because this thing's gonna start making a mess. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Oh no, I still have to turn this one off. There we go. And I don't know how this glitched out this badly, but whatever. And wow, this made a mess. But yes, that is basically the trap here that I was mentioning. And this thing goes really far. But yes, anywho, this is what I wanted to show y'all, and of course, teach a little bit of how it is this thing works. Or, not necessarily how it works, but more like the functionality and the mechanics behind it. As soon as I just pick up all these arrows. Apparently I put way too many arrows in that thing. So, it's very simple. The only reason why I did this as a 5 wide column and a 3 block, or something to cover up the end of that wall there, is only so that way the indentions, such as these wall pillars, can of course be very effective by hiding these hooks. And of course, you could use multiple different types of things as long as the thing blends in pretty well. What I mean by thing is the string, of course. If I can find some like wood. Some wood and then some stone, because who knows, maybe someone wants to do this under... Yeah, I disabled the thing. Alright, and I forgot to pick up some string. There we go. But yeah, you could do something like this, or this. And, I mean, as long as they're not going slow, they could probably more than likely run right into the trap. So, yeah, no issue there at all. I hope not. Now, but this whole mechanism is a bit of an interesting one. Now, how this whole thing works is that basically there's, I guess you would call it three parts to this. One of them being the wall itself, the other one being the dispensers, and of course the last one being what activates it. And the wall bit is just this. It's just to push and pull the planks in and out, so that way it exposes the dispensers for them to fire. And how I achieve this is, well, when it comes to the hooks, or the tripwire, when activated, that's there will in fact turn on and activate throughout the rest. What happens afterwards is really just the redstone continues on into the repeater, and I place this block specifically only so that way this torch, since it's active, it keeps the block in, making it not noticeable. But if I get myself a lever, so that way this doesn't go too crazy, and place this here, this will happen. With the repeater, this block will end up becoming active and will turn off the torch. This mechanism also goes down here, where the redstone, of course, goes directly into this here block, including this block, and of course this stone to turn off this whole thing. That is the wall bits. The dispensers, it's a little bit more easy. It's just the dispensers facing outward, like so, where these planks will end up covering up, of course, with a observer with the face. I'm calling it face because everyone calls it a face. With the face going that direction. So basically, this face and this face pointing in opposite directions will allow it to, well, function properly. And that's the second part. This part, however, is really simple. You just take some redstone, go over here, have it to where it's kind of like a plus sign, just without anything in the middle. You bring the 3 of these blocks in this specific order, so that way when the redstone comes across them, it will directly connect and push whatever there is. Now, some may be asking, what is it that they're pushing? Well, simple really. It's one of these, the observers. I feel like there we go. But yeah, an easier way probably would be this. Which, yes, this was an absolute pain having to have to deal with, because the fact that, well, it wasn't acting the way I want it to be. At all. How do I put this one down? Okay, so that one doesn't want to do anything. Gotcha. Whatever. But yeah, that's basically how it was. Tricky little things. And of course, to power up the bottom one, I just looped it around and just went under. That's it. And that's basically the three mechanisms. Oh, whoops. That's basically the three mechanisms. Now, how this whole system works entirely is mostly because of these observers. You see, when it comes to observers, they don't really need... observers work in a sense that when placed down, they will make any machine active if something comes into contact with the face. In that sense, it could also work with item frames when you flip an item each time, and it works for many other things that I can't really explain all too well, and they're kind of weird. But the other way that these things activate is if you, and they will constantly activate themselves, is if you do something a little like this. Sure, it's a little slow, but when adding multiple observer machines, it of course adds up and becomes a lot faster, and this is what it does. It's a constant ticking flow that allows any redstone mechanism, to continue on activating over and over until, of course, whatever happens, happens. Whatever that may be. And that's how this system actually works. I'm going to turn that off. It's not really complicated, it's quite simple, but trying to set up this thing is kind of tricky. Oh yeah, I can turn this off. And that is really it. I just wanted to give out this tiny little lesson of some actual traps and not, well, another lesson about other stuff that I have all the way over. Yeah, this is my redstone stuff. Ignore all that. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you everyone for joining me in this fairly short Minecraft lessons episode, but as we already should know, they normally are. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.